We patiently wait with no patience. Look at the highlights. Ray Page with a long pass.
The Dolphins come into San
over.
Francisco as a 24-point underdog.
Well, the Vikings were a 13-point favorite, and they win by 17. They cover.
Okay.
Jingle Fett the tackle. There's the Frank Hauser scoop and score. Or no, it's pick 6. And the final score once again from Bloomington, 24-3. Vikings win. Thanks for joining us on Sack the Future. We got a double at the nuclear power plant tomorrow, so we will see you Thursday night with the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Jets as I try to break my 3-game losing streak. Till next time, I'm Vinny Vincent. Turn over to the Fan and Fighter channel and the John M channel, and God bless America.
All right, the Dolphins have won only one game. Okay.
Broadcast is over.
Now you're saying the Dolphins punter is horrible.
Always absolute dog shit. Make sure you know which way the wind's going. So when he's punting into the wind, you control the cornerback on the right of the punt team.
Okay.
It'd be the punter's right.
Niners taking the field.
Are you broadcasting already?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
it's on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Lynn does some sort of jump kick. Get things started. Semi-pro coach trying to rally his troops. There's John Brody, still healthy here in 63.
I'm not getting any notifications on you.
I see the, oh my goodness. I didn't, I couldn't take what the Chiefs were doing to John Unitas.
Oh so my God, it was horrible.
So I didn't see the final, but it just came across that it was not that close. John Brody comes out, 9 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 1,300 yards, 61%. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I think the Dolphins have played a couple human teams already. Obviously lost.
Yeah, I beat them.
I think the Dolphins have played a couple human teams already. Obviously lost. I think the Dolphins have played a couple human teams already. All right, what's happening?
I was putting the game in the playlist.
Oh, Road Thomas, Bosley, a couple other linemen. J.D. Smith and Lloyd Winston, the running backs. Casey and Connor, the receivers, and Monty Stickles is your tight end. How's it going, John?
Ooh, you put the Dolphins in orange pants.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yep. Just to remind them that they're still semi-pro. Oh, nice spin move by J.D. Smith. Hi, Stonewall. A lot of sack to the future action tonight. Now, when they show me I'm a 24-point favorite in all this, it's hard to remember you still have to play the game, and it's not just you push X and you win the game.
Yeah, well, obviously, how big of a favorite was the Packers over Houston?
Billy Ray Smith in the middle, John Connolly and Andrew Johnson, the other defensive linemen. Jack Ruby, Clark Kent, Phil Spector, and Jim Carrey are the linebackers. Al Ferreira, and Joey Tribbiani, Don Drysdale, and Ron Fraley. I'm not sure who that is.
Ron Fairley, the baseball player.
Oh, okay.
Los Angeles Dodgers, 63 National League champions.
Hopefully not 2019 champions. Oh.
Yeah. Awesome.
Stickles fights, but I think he's short. Inches short. So the 49ers. What was it?
I don't know if I'll make the whole game or not, but.
Well, that's alright. So say the 49ers in a dogfight in the NFC West. 4-3. The Cardinals are also 4-3, and the Rams are 4-3-1. And Stonewall mentions that this is a rematch of Super Bowl 19, which
Wouldn't
obviously
this be a pre-match?
Yeah, a rematch. Yeah. Although the quarterbacks will be a little bit better in that game. Brody's not bad. George Washington.
George, wow. Holy cow.
Yes. Brody against Washington. Although, in 84, if we ever get there, I will actually beat both of these teams. So this would be a simulation game.
Yeah.
It's a nice run by Winston for a first down. And there's the Steelers and Oilers score. Reminder, 41-38. Lots of offense in that one. But there was some punts in that one, so.
Yes.
I saw that. I saw that. I didn't know if that was some sort of tactic to throw him off his game.
Hell of a game. I haven't seen that game, but it looks like it was a good game.
Oh my gosh. Brody airmails his receiver and almost throws a pick. Yeah, if the Lions beat the Redskins, then I think the Giants have total control of that division again.
Well, as long as you don't spell it foreskins, we should be okay.
Terrors wanted to.
John M. does say he punted in your game.
Hopefully, Terrors, you remember that, or it's kind of a monumental accomplishment. The Eagles won 49-7.
Yeah, Eagles were all over Cincinnati.
Now, Vinny, the Vikings, weren't they 0-2 or something to start?
They were.
So they've been on fire.
5-3. Yeah. Including a victory over the Packers.
Terrace confirms the rumors that the Giants punted in that game. Well, I'm getting first downs, but it's taking a long drive to score on these Dolphins.
And the Lions and Redskins are live on the John M channel, so you can tune in.
JD's
2 games going at once.
JD Smith runs over a semi-pro man.
And the Lions and Redskins are live on the John M channel, so. Looking uniform set up in that game.
Better than orange pants?
Yeah. Uniform set up in that game. Better than orange.
Oh! Lind takes a shot. 3rd and 5. They're not slow, these Dolphins.
Just get them to punt. That's all I say.
Yeah. Stonewall is hoping that the computer does not cheat in this game. Have the
they will.
Dolphins cheated before?
Maybe they'll have a good punt.
Touchdown to Casey.
Freaking lasers.
So it took over 5 minutes, but the Niners do score a touchdown on the opening drive.
So, little man here making some noise. He's staying up to turn 1 in about 35 minutes. Oh, man.
That was Brody's 10th touchdown pass of the season.
He's not hurt yet.
I know.
The 49ers did get... Who'd you get from the Packers? Howie Williams, right? Return man?
Yeah, I had to trade a Williams, and I got a Williams.
Well, George Washington, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Takes care of the ball.
Wow. Graybeard just uploaded the 1960 Baltimore Colt highlights.
Interesting.
On YouTube. Yeah. Be a good watch. 2-time defending NFL champions.
Washington takes off, does a spin move, and then fumbles. And tackled at the 1-yard line is Hazeltine. Washington's spin move was pretty sick, but luckily he fumbled the ball afterwards.
The 85 Bears highlights uploaded by Sports Odyssey.
Absolutely. Oh, what the heck? J.D. Smith just kind of knocks himself out.
And while the Redskins have the ball to start in the other game on the John M. channel.
Is that in Washington or in Detroit?
It's in Washington.
J.D. Smith for the touchdown. Is that Norm Snead?
Norm Snead is a Tom Brady wannabe. Hey.
Oh, penalty. What's going on with the penalty flags? Face mask? I tackled him. My hands were at his waist. That's
Kermit Alexander with a face mask.
interesting. And I realized his face was...
His face mask hangs low.
Yeah, I guess so. That must be it.
I look over to the Norm Snead completing a pass.
Yeah. I don't know because I
I'll check.
didn't even look at it this week.
I'm not doing anything. I just won my first game, beating my wife by 3 points with a whopping 69. Well. Anyway. Dr. Null, the running back. Fidel Castro, one of the wide receivers for the Dolphins.
So George Washington's going to be throwing to Fidel Castro. A waste mask penalty, definitely.
Waste.
Oh, here we go. Colchico Lakes I can't say Nomalini's name.
Namalini. Namalini.
Dowdle Pine, Hazeltine. It's like a mental block. Kimbrough, Johnson, Woodson, and Kermit Alexander.
Bobby Mitchell going out of bounds. Week. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying. My phone is not. Okay, there we go. Week 4. Phantom.
It says the Phantoms? Huh. Okay, yeah.
I'm looking. It's still loading.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Andrew the 10th. 10th wonder of the world. Let's see. I got my score. I'll get the league scores.
Now that bye weeks are... Oh, I forgot to turn into the corner. But that was a horrible punt.
I might have to load it up on my laptop. The app doesn't seem to... Yeah, it is.
Vinny's Cardinals and the Jets are 0-0 in the first.
Well, yeah, that's going to be a 0-0 game.
%46. Well, for 63, it's not too bad, but this isn't Madden 63, I guess. What was the first year of Madden?
87.
Oh, that's the end of the first quarter. All right, Niners, because of the turnover, having a pretty easy time so far. 14-0.
Giants HD.
It would be nice if this was a nice, relaxing game against a semi-pro team.
Yeah, well, I wonder why you're undefeated. Look at your quarterback, asshole. He did. He did.
Who's the quarterback?
Pat Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be mine, but I got screwed.
Aren't you the commissioner of the thing?
Yeah, well, I didn't pay attention. When the two people from... When the couple from Buffalo left the league, I didn't pay attention that reset the draft, and for some reason I became number 10 instead of number 1. And then my first round draft pick is out. He's on injured reserve now.
Who was it?
David Njoku. Tight end for the Browns.
He was your first round draft pick?
Well, it's a snake draft, so I had my first and second round picks are back to back. So I went with the tight end first, and then I went Melvin Gordon, who will be playing this week finally. And after 4 weeks, I finally got my number 1 overall pick. Or it should have been my number 1 overall pick, but I hit the Njoku button first. Okay, let's see. I am in the league on the app, or on the not the app, but the desktop now. So, week 4. That's much easier to get to. The Moist Towelettes defeated Infinity. Show Me the TDs defeated Lady Rugger. 93 Express over the Mean Machine. Giants HD over Phantoms by 5 points.
There it is.
And the Bullet Club defeated Twisted Angels. Technically 97.04 to 92.46. The division leaders are the Giants HD and 93 Express. Phantoms and Mean Machine are in second.
Bench Todd Gurley. Was it a heart reader or heart optimizer? I don't know, man.
I haven't done my team for week 5.
I don't think I would bench Gurley in any regular season game.
Oh my god, and then head over heels. That was realistic. Darius McCord sacking Norm Snead by running around him 3 or 4 times. And then going low.
I think Norm Snead is the passer rating leader.
Marlon Mack is having a good season, so I don't know. Let's see, do I got anybody on a bye this week?
2nd and goal for the Niners.
I'll tell you what, though, one strength I do have is the number 1 and number 2 rated defenses in the league are both my defenses.
They say defense wins fantasy football. No, never mind.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't say it was perfect that I had it going for me, but
yeah.
Although that Bears defense did win me the game last week. She had the Vikings defense. And not so much.
Terrace is asking if you lose points when you throw an interception.
2.
Yeah, that's what I figured. If you throw a pick 6, is it still just 2, or do you lose more than that?
Just 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was in a league before where you got -6 if you threw a pick 6.
Oh.
So that was kind of rough for those Jay Cutler fans.
Yeah. Now, who am I facing in week 5?
I can't believe it's this hard to get the ball in the end zone against the freaking Dolphins.
Can do this freaking app? What the fuck? Give me the week 5 so I can set my team.
Ah, diving catch. I have to pull off diving catches against these idiots. All right. I guess I can't complain.
The moist. Oh my god! I'm playing the moist towelettes, and they got Lamar Jackson at the quarterback.
Oh, that's a loss.
James Conner, Christian McCaffrey, the running backs. His receivers are Cooper Kupp. He's got a bye receiver. Zach Ertz at tight end.
Now, how do you know he's bye?
Because it says BYE.
Ah, okay.
Why will not let me set my lineup? Oh, Christ.
Well, somebody cares, unfortunately.
Well, Matthew Stafford's on a bye. Who should I go with, Josh Allen or Matt Ryan?
Who's Matt Ryan playing?
Tennessee on the road. The Falcons are at Houston. They're projecting Matt Ryan at 22.76 and Josh Allen at 18.14. I guess I'll go with that then.
Depends if Allen's going to run one in or not.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Melvin Gordon gonna get
come on! My entire team falls down and let's... Alright.
Well, at least it was a real player that scored. It was Hugh McInnes on his year off, on a sabbatical.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything. My team's retarded.
They're only projecting Melvin Gordon to get 11 points. They're getting Tyler Boyd 10. Fucker never caught a pass last night. Wish AJ Green would come back. Yeah. Yeah, I believe Lady Rugger did. I'm not sure, though, for 100%. I know she drafted Kareem Hill. I remember thinking about that. The liberal of the group drafting the woman beater.
The liberal of the group.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, she's a very smart girl. She just don't get into a conversation with her on politics because she will not listen to any other opinions. Kyle Rudolph or Tyler Eifert? Kyle Rudolph or Tyler Eifert? Bengals are playing the Cardinals. Vikings are playing the Giants.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm taking that. Bills versus Titans or Bears versus Oakland?
Don't even ask the question.
Oakland had a good offensive run last week, though.
If you have the Bears defense and you don't play them, you deserve to lose.
But I have the Bills defense too. Look what they did to Tom Brady and the Patriots.
That's true.
This is actually a valid question when I have those two defenses.
No, it's not.
While you throw an interception to Harris.
Yep. I'm trying to make it a close game. It was supposed to be easy, and here I go. Missing tackles, throwing picks.
I think we're all set. I think we're good at best. Emmanuel Sanders. Then 10.58. But who can I take? DK Metcalf, maybe? Let's see. Seahawks are playing the Rams. Who are the Broncos playing? The Chargers. But the Broncos are always trailing, so there's more chances for him to get the ball. Yeah, Sanders is gonna, or Metcalf is gonna be good, but I think I'm gonna go with Sanders. All right, so optimize for plus 12.64 points.
But they have you change the defense.
You make bad decisions when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers. Wish it would tell me what the changes would be, though. Well, let me see. Click on optimize. Matt Ryan, Melvin Gordon, Josh Jacobs instead of Frank Gore.
Oh.
Tyler Eifert. Boyd instead of John Ross for the Bengals receivers.
You've got to be kidding me, George Washington.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure about that. John Ross is out. That's why. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. But Boyd didn't get any fucking passes thrown his way last night. Bengals gotta have a better game plan when it comes to that shit. I have 4 Bengals receivers, which I don't know how I ended up with 4, but 2 of them are currently out, and John Ross and AJ Green.
You must really like Andy Dalton.
I don't know how I ended up with 4 Bengals receivers. But if they get healthy and come back, man, I have Melvin Gordon, John Ross, AJ Green, the Bears defense, Matthew Stafford. I should have a decent second half of the season.
Yeah, when's AJ Green
a little
coming
scoring
back?
update for the, I don't know. 49ers lead the Dolphins 21-10. And the Redskins leading the Lions 10-6.
Now, if I can throw another pick here, it might be 21-17.
Yep, 10-7, okay. Well, I got it
off the guy.
Yeah.
All right, 2-minute warning. 21-10. Dolphins have scored the last 10 in a row.
Is there an ETA on the Chargers-Patriots game? Asking for a friend.
Thursday night, bro.
That's when I'm gonna do the Cardinals and Jets.
Come on, Brody. All right.
Hockey is back. Catch the NBCSN opener Wednesday at 8 p.m. Washington versus St. Louis.
Nice run by J.D. Smith. 500 yards on the season. Closing in on Jim Brown.
Yeah.
If Jim Brown stops playing the rest of the season. Did the Browns clinch that division yet?
Current real life 2019 rushing leaders. Christian McCaffrey leads the league with 411 yards.
Clark Kent with the sack.
That would be funny.
That would be good.
That would be funny. Dalvin Cook with 410 yards, trailing McCaffrey by 1 yard. Leonard Fournette has 404. Nick Chubb has 398 with 88 coming on that one run. And Marlon Mack with 338. Those are your rushing leaders for 2019 through 4 weeks.
Brody finally throws a nice pass, and it's a touchdown.
There's a picture of a guy holding a bow, and he's got a mullet, camouflage shirt, and a wild mustache. And the caption says, "When the deer and the ladies are no longer safe." The mullet apparently is back. Yeah. They don't let us at the nuclear power plant. NFL fines captain of the Saints for wearing Man of God headband.
Hey, they have an image to protect. Gotta protect the shield.
Oh my God. Josh Hader Lego. Watch out. Caution, choking hazard. He was on the mound and gave up that 3-run shot that lost the game for Milwaukee.
Now when you say 3-run shot, you're talking about a single that the outfielder played worse than
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know why Hader's well, Hader had the bases loaded, but I don't know why Hader's getting all the hate.
Yeah.
What about that outfielder?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
load
and
the
here we
bases,
go
though.
with a stupid. Here we go with the stupid memes. Don't let tomorrow's AL wildcard distract you from the fact that the Brewers blew a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the 8th. Well, we have to listen to that for the next year.
As long as the Cardinals blow things.
Yeah.
Oof. And Dr. No goes nowhere. It looked like the Saints beat the Bucks, so the semi-pro Saints are all the way up to 500.
Yeah.
They're the new. What was the team? The Bengals. The Bengals. The new Bengals. Okay, so I should be this guy over here. Dolphins are gonna punt. Exciting news. Oh, can I? Oh. I tried to be the cornerback, but the guy tackled me, so I couldn't catch it. So it's interesting.
But that punt went right where I told you it was gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, WWE is making their SmackDown Live debut this week on Fox on Friday night. So to promote the move from USA to Fox, they're sending wrestlers all over Fox stuff. They had wrestlers attending football games the past 2 weekends, and people are going to Fox and Friends on Fox News. Well, people are getting triggered that Stephanie McMahon was on Fox and Friends this morning. WWE on Fox will be a disaster. I believe this is the beginning of the end for WWE. Okay, sure. Fox is going to reach more homes than USA did.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, they're mad because anybody's appearing on Fox and Friends. This is on Fox News. Mm-hmm. Two things. There's this one guy's comment. I'm going to read it, and for Josh Glover, just in case you want to look it up. Two things. Number one, your ad for WWE on Fox features a guy jumping off his car through a table in a parking lot. Last I checked, WWE was training professionals, not an outlaw mud show garbage wrestling program. Number two, I was watching the Bucks-Rams game on Fox where Renee Young was promoting the show with a sideline reporter. She was asked why viewers should turn into wrestling, and she said, because we have the best athletes and entertainers in the world. We can tell you scripted the report, and if you want WWE to be respected and portrayed as a real sport on Fox networks, then why not call them what they really are, wrestlers? The term superstar, sports, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so he goes on there. But first of all, the wrestler going through a table thing, you're watching football. Bills fans put themselves through tables every week. And second of all, to go off on a scripted promo on the sideline while promoting a show, welcome to Hollywood. Oh, here's one. Go ahead. Well, the same. No.
Touchdown.
Well, I will agree with you to scripted. I will disagree with you on all the fakeness. Because I was gonna say I'll put you through a table and ask me how fake it was. It's scripted. It's choreographed.
Hey, the Dolphins blocked the kick.
All right, 1990s ECW. Let me put you through a table with light bulbs on it. Let's do some of the shit that happens in Japan. Oh, let's do some of the shit that happens in Japan. No, but
wow.
There are ways to pull the stunts off, just like there are ways to pull off stunts in a movie. But anybody that wants to bitch and complain, right? Anybody who wants to bitch and complain about wrestling being fake, then go out and spend $20 to go see a movie made by Marvel, are as hypocrites. But here's a comment. Here's a comment from a Mike McCarthy. Of course, that's such a bland name. Fake sport on fake news channel, meant for each other. Andrew Radcliffe replies, Mike McCarthy, I'd love to see you go up to someone like Brock Lesnar or Daniel Bryan and say wrestling is fake. They would slap you silly. So he replies, Andrew Radcliffe, fake, slap me silly. Mike McCarthy, actually, those guys know how to fight, especially Brock, since he was UFC champion for the longest time. And believe me, UFC isn't fake, and neither is... No. They know how to hit and where to hit. It's for entertainment, but they still get injured. Better do your research. Oh, yeah. Especially nowadays. It's not like it was in the 80s where you don't see guys with beer guts and... Yeah. Well, that's where I come in and say it's a choreographed... It's a choreographed dance. Where both partners have to work together to protect each other. But when you jump off a ladder, no matter what the table is that you're going through, when you jump off a 15-foot ladder, maybe it's 12, maybe they exaggerate a little, or you jump off the top of Hell in a Cell, and even though, yes, there's a crash pattern under the announce table, it was plain as day. When Shane McMahon jumped off the Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania 32, it was plain as day that a balloon was underneath the announce table. But he still had to jump off the top of the roof of Hell in a Cell. Now, when they do the backstage skits where Braun Strowman is flipping an ambulance and you can only see a portion of the ambulance, you can't see where the crane is. That's where I get into. Come on, they can do better. You know, back in '99 or 2000, Big Show flipped a Volkswagen Beetle, and you could see the entire car when he flipped it. They weren't trying to make that, and it was a Volkswagen Beetle. They weren't trying to have this, portraying this man as superhuman by flipping an ambulance. It's just. And then it was so slow and so rigged that you could tell. And you could also, if you listen very closely, you could hear the door open as Roman Reigns got out of the ambulance. But that was back in 2017. That was bad. Their promos since about the early 2000s have been scripted, and they don't let the wrestlers used to give the performers bullet points. All right, go out there and hit this, say this, say that. But now they go out with an entire script. They have to, okay, this is what you're going to say from line 1 to line 20, and you better not go off script or you're not going to be on next week's show. So this alternate show that's starting tomorrow night on TNT, they're claiming they're not going to be scripting promos. Wrestlers just go out and shoot from the hip and say what they feel. Well, this will be their first live TV show. They've had a couple pay-per-views. This is called All Elite Wrestling, and it's basically started by guys who were cast off by WWE who didn't get, like the son of Dusty Rhodes was a legendary wrestler in his 70s and 80s and also a promoter. Well, his son is the president of this company. And they've got a billionaire backing them in the Jacksonville Jaguars owner, Shrad Khan. So they've got the money. We'll just see if they have if they can catch the attention of the viewers. And it starts tomorrow. And it's 40-12, 49ers in the third.
I am playing the semi-pro team, though.
You know, I was earlier, just a couple times I remembered to hit like the rack catch, the possession catch or something, and I hit it and it worked. And then the rest of the game I forget to hit it. And I'm pissed at myself. And then I'll go to throw a pass, and one of the interceptions, I should have lobbed it, but I bullet passed it. And it's just little things like that that I'm screwing up. But it does not help when the computer does things like the second interception. The defender is trailing by 3 yards, and all of a sudden he shoots in front and catches the ball. Just super speed out of nowhere. I'm like, come on, really? They don't. Yeah, I was giving the Chiefs plenty. Of help. They didn't need to cheat.
Well, and that's the thing. It seems like the more you do screw up, then the more they add those things as well. So it just like snowballs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you make a couple mistakes, and then all of a sudden. they add a couple cheats, do the mistakes, and it just gets out of control.
I mean, it's 3 pick sixes. Without those 3 pick sixes, I'd still lose, but it's 24-10 instead of 45-10. And then the aggressive ball strip thing, it should be...
I don't even bother with it.
It should be 60-40, but it seems like it's more like 95-5 that you're going to get the face mask.
Yep.
I would say 60-40 face mask to strip. Maybe 70 or 65-35. You know, you got to have some percentage you're going to get it, but it does seem to be 95-5.
Yeah, unless you are hitting him right as he's doing a juke move or something, it doesn't seem to do anything for me. Except for give me 15-yard face masks.
I've got to learn to do this strip like John does. I got to work on that. Yeah. It is after midnight here on the East Coast. I want to send out a happy birthday to John M's little one, 1 year old today.
Woo!
And with that, with that said, I'm gonna log off and go to bed because my alarm goes off at 5 for another double.
All right.
There's another horrible punt by the Dolphins. So good luck, guys. The 49ers have this in the bag, and it looks like the Lions need a little bit of effort, a little bit of help, something, a little bit of computer cheating on their part.
It's a one-score game, though, right?
Yeah, it's 20-14.
Yeah. The Dolphins refuse to let me run the ball. You were just waiting for Vinny to leave, I know. What the heck was that? I didn't mean to throw that. That was almost disastrous. Almost. Luckily, the Dolphins dropped the ball. Wow. Gonna be punting here. Fair catch at the 12. George Washington comes back out. Dr. No runs over my guys again. Just like that. Oh, Dr. No, he gets just enough. Uh-oh. What's going on over there? Oh, yeah, yeah. Huh. Uh, okay, 1 minute to go in the third. Well, it's actually probably sleep time, but another first down. So at least they're running some clock, which is good, I guess. Right. I'm getting all these free sacks because George Washington must be a mobile quarterback. And so he takes off to run all the time, but he runs right into my guys. So they're only like 1 or 2 yard sacks, but they still count as sacks. Yeah, well, fever and teething. That's got to make the whole house tired. Can't hear John. Huh. I guess he can't hear you. Oh, Vinny. Vinny's on now. And he said he can't hear you on my broadcast, which probably means something's wrong with the 49ers. Yeah, I don't. There was the Giants and Cowboys game. I couldn't hear you guys. I mean, I could hear you on your channel, and oh, okay. Those are the best, because then if somebody does stumble across it, then they hear somebody talking to themselves. J.D. Smith. Oh, Brody. Okay. Oh, I was tackled. I think they're going to call defensive pass interference on that one. Yeah. What do you mean no strategy, please? Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Yeah. We don't strategize for third down. Yeah. Sacked. Wow. Okay. Well, the Dolphins have some speed out there. Hmm. Right. That's the only thing that would make sense. That would be a interesting setting. Only hear others. There goes George Washington again, running around like a fool. Fool. This is the 49ers. Much simpler. I've allowed 73 rushing yards, 56 of them by the quarterback. Yeah. On the other hand, my one defensive end has 4 sacks by just standing there. Right. He either runs right into my defensive end or he gets a first down. The Dolphins blocked my extra point and returned it for 2 points. So that's yeah, we haven't. I haven't blocked one since the 1960 year, but I haven't had one blocked against me for a few seasons. Also, I thought that went out of the game or something. Yeah. Ooh, a 9-yard punt for the Dolphins. No, 13 yards, one of his better punts. Man, Clark Kent's all over the field. Yeah, he's acting like it. Now why nobody signed this guy? Yeah, he is the worst. Hmm. Oh. I, I thought it looked like I caught the ball. It was a 3rd and 17. It looked like I caught like a 15-yard pass, and so I was gonna go for it. I was starting to pick my play, and then I realized it said 4th and 17, not 4th and 2. I was like, what? I guess I dropped it. Uh, okay. Hmm. Okay. Right. Yeah. 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 The last time I did anything like that with like power charts and trying to do math, I was my dad had gotten this. I don't even remember what the game is. I know that it's not in print anywhere, but it was some sort of superhero like role playing game or something. So the story was that I was Peter Parker at the time, not Spider-Man. And like someone came and stole Aunt May's purse or something. So it's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I'll hit the guy and get the purse back. But I rolled a 99 out of 100, so I instant killed him in one shot. I'm like, oh, that's not a dead giveaway that I'm Spider-Man or anything. Yeah. Like, oh, whoops. Yep, I'm Spider-Man. Don't worry. Right, right. Because I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, yeah, so, I have like an 80% chance to knock him down, and like a 2% chance of hitting him too hard that everyone will know who I am. Boom, killed him. I'm like, whoops. Here's your purse back, but now the whole world knows who I am. Ooh. Those Redskins play dirty. Yeah, you gotta say it in the right order, I guess. Oh, nice drop. Well, he's cold. He's coming off cold. Milt Plum. Oh, wow. How much time's left? Oh. Sure. Hey. And they're not going to bother calling timeouts, so that should do it. And maybe I'll do one more handoff just to see. Just see if I can get within 1,200 yards of Jim Brown at the end of this game. Nope. Oh. Oh, boy. Right. All right, that does it from San Francisco, 41-12. Only 7-0 in the second half, though. No. Hmm. All right. I'm turning off the broadcast. 49ers get to 5-3.